Hi guys, Angelfish Keeper here. I'm just gonna do a quick update on the fish room and how it's getting on. Got all the tanks in now. I've decided just to go for 4, kind of going long ways instead of having the 2 display on the top and then having 4 on the bottom for fry. Because I don't know how many fry I'm gonna get or if I'm even gonna get any. I'm going to have 3 displays with a species of Apistogramma in each. I'm going to leave this tank bare. I haven't filled it yet. I'm going to leave that tank bare for any like angelfish fry or Apistogramma fry that I get. At the moment, this tank has just been filled today. I managed to get an extension cable, so they've all got heaters in them now. I also got the lights, so it's just one 4-foot aqua sky, which is the same light that I've got on that tank. Surprisingly, I didn't have to download the Floogle app, which I thought I was going to, because these are Wi-Fi controlled if you want to control them. But when you plug them in, they've already got the white and blue LEDs turned on, so there's nothing to actually program. I'm going to download the app anyway, because there might be some like brightness settings, because since putting them on, this tank that has the neons and the Hong Sloy in has gone very green. A bit of an algae bloom going on, but you know, it's not a problem. It's expected as it's a much smaller tank, so you know, things happen a lot quicker and you just don't have a lot of time to react. So that's like after 2 days of putting the lights on, the tank's gone a bit green, so I need to download the app and then I can like turn the brightness down, get the lights on a cycle, because at the moment they're pretty much on from when I wake up till when I go to bed. So yeah, and obviously because that's got plants, the plants that I've got in there are very slow growing, so they're actually not growing fast enough to be able to outcompete the algae for food. I mean, to be honest, all it needs is a blackout, which just means I'll leave the light off for about 3 days and then it'll be fine. After that, the algae should have died off, it should burn itself out. The silicates in the algae should burn themselves out because there's no food. It's not so much algae on the glass or anything, it's actually the water. So there's no real algae on the glass or on the plants. There's a little bit on the wood, but if I go this way, you're not going to be able to see. You can see how green that is. So yeah, as of tomorrow, I'm going to leave the lights off on that tank and that'll be crystal clear within a couple of days. Obviously it doesn't bother the fish, it just looks a bit unsightly, but you know, to be honest, I actually quite like the look of it. Looks fairly natural. I mean, I would prefer it to be crystal clear, but you know, doesn't look too bad. Haven't lost any fish. All 40 neons are still there, and obviously the pair of Hong Sloy. The male's actually getting quite big, and so is the female. You can see she's ballooning up, getting a nice red belly on her. So hopefully they start breeding. I might try and find a little coconut cave and hide it in the back for them to spawn in. I caught the male Apistogramma agassiz out of the big tank and put him in the tank next door, and I'm going to get him a female or 2 possibly tomorrow. I just think that big tank was way too big for the pair of them. I wasn't meant to put them in there, but obviously I had this in mind to get these tanks. I just didn't have them, so I only had that big 4-foot tank to put them in. And he's alright, he's doing well. he just needs a couple of females. I've just got a piece of bogwood on a suction cup, and a little piece of Java fern. And obviously they've got the same light on the top there. It's just that. They're the lights I've got on. The Aquaskies for a 4-foot aquarium. Obviously this tank is empty, so we're going to have Hongsloi, Agassiz, and this is going to be either one of three, either McMasterai, Cacatoides or Panduro. I think whichever one I can get my hands on first, and which ones end up being the nicest. Obviously the 100 litre here, I'll finish off cleaning that, get the plant substrate in, and then set that up as a planted tank. I might do rainbow fish, or as I said, like Congo tetras and stuff. I kind of started redoing the angelfish tank, but you know, it still looks naff. I think it needs a revamp of plants, apart from the cryptocorine, which is starting to grow really, really well in here now. It's just started to take off, but I'm scared to like uproot it and replant it, because last time I did that with this plant, it kind of completely melted back. It didn't like being pulled out of the sand at all, and it just all melted back. And it regrew, but it scared us a little bit to see it, how quickly it melted back. The Sterigine doing well as always, not much of an update on that. You put it in, it pretty much grows. The Amazon swords are bushing out now. They're really doing well. They're not really growing so much tall, but they are starting to bush out. And this Java fern is just, I don't know, I just don't like it. It's just really scraggly, so I want to get that out. This Java fern's alright, I'm going to keep that, but I'm probably going to get rid of like all this stuff. I might make a change from the lava rock as well and put something else in there. I took the big filter out and replaced it with a slightly smaller one, because it kept uprooting all the plants and it kept building a big hill of sand at the back of the tank, and I was just getting sick of flattening the sand every day. So yeah, I'll stand up here, and that's what the rack looks like with the 4 tanks on. Obviously when that tank, that end tank there, when that's filled with water, you won't see the purple bottom. That's just the yoga mat that I'm using to put the tanks on, so they're not sitting on the wood, just in case there was like any nails or screws coming up through the base. I mean, there wasn't, but just in case, you know, better be safe than sorry. Finally got the 5-footer sorted. It's now apart it was a pain in the arse to separate, but it's finally done. And then obviously we've got the marine tank, which it's a bit cloudy because I've just cleaned all the algae off the walls because I wasn't doing anything with this. Everything's doing really well now. It's ready for fish. As I say, it's just getting out and getting the fish, to be honest. But it is completely good to go. Obviously still using the Kessel, just the one at the minute. Kentrey, the Palithoas, and the red leather there. So yeah, I only lost the Paulson-Xenia for the coral. But yeah, hopefully we can get this stocked within the next couple of weeks. I'll get out, see what other shops have got for marine fish wise, and get that stocked back up. And then obviously we'll get these 2 tanks stocked, the 2 tanks with the sand in, we'll get them stocked. I'm gonna get cardinals in that one, not sure about that one. I might try and add like another fish in with the angelfish. Oh, you're getting a bit of glare at the minute, you can't really see. But these angels are putting on some size now. They're getting quite big. Definitely within breeding size. They're starting to fight a lot more now, so I think they are getting there. And then obviously this tank is the one I'm on cleaning. I'm going to make that the planted tank. And I really don't know what I'm going to stock in this. But that needs a good clean. Obviously that's got the old Aqua Sky on. That needs a good clean. That tank needs more fish. I'm going to sort out the tropical tanks first. Like that one and those before I move on to the marine tank. To be honest, I think that one I'm just going to wait. The longer I leave it, kind of the better, because it started to get a bit of hair algae, which I think what happened is when we had the power cut, I think pretty much all the bacteria must have died, and it's kind of restarted the cycle. And I've just stopped getting the hair algae. There's still a bit on that rock, but that's like a good indicator for the cycle on a marine tank. So I'm just going to leave it probably another couple of weeks to a month, and then get that tank restocked. So yeah, that was just an update on the fish room. The rack's complete, all the tanks are in, and now it's just basically getting them stocked. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and leave in the comments any suggestions for fish that would be a good idea to get.